I wanted to talk about this boss fight for a bit because up until this point, I wasn't having any issues at all, with the game. And prior to playing this game, I did see that there was, this wasn't the best game. So let's just go ahead and take a look. If you've played this game, you know what this fight is. I guess I don't know. I'm surprised a lot more people aren't like talking as much shit about this fight as I'm about to do, but whatever, to each their own, right? So what's going on here is I'm boosting Kalilica because she's my preferred player, and I have the temporary HP up, the temporary random effect, SP recovery, temporary strength up. But just before that, I was giving her not so temporary boosts, right? So to HP, and I think I did give her a strength one, because at this point of the game, I'm done. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and keep going. So for the most part of this fight, it's embarrassing. It's mediocre. It's not really much of a fight. As you can see here, I'm already doing tons of damage, or I'm doing good enough damage. And it's crazy because, when you first meet this guy, I forgot his name already. He um he has a human form. So I'm like, yeah, we can fucking fight him human form. And then when this fight starts, you don't fight him as a human. You fight him off the bat as whatever this is. So I did find that the really good technique with this fight to get it over with as quickly as possible is to do the flash guard and just wail on him. It was doing a lot of damage. It was doing up to like 300, maybe almost double damage than what I was doing without the flash guard. So yeah, you can see here like the fights. The camera is fucking crazy, dude. The thing is that in this version of the game, the PlayStation 4, you can zoom out, you can zoom in, but it on boss fights for some reason it doesn't matter. The camera tends to focus or hover over what the boss is doing, and so a lot of the time you end up just getting a lot of ass shots. And basically, my strategy for this fight, he hasn't done it yet, but you're gonna see how quickly this fight can go south. My strategy for this fight was just to do as much damage as fast as possible. So here, he's gonna burn me to ashes, and he's not lying about that. But this is the first time in the fight that he's done this. Right, we're about 2 minutes in, and he doesn't have much life left to go. But here's what really adds insult to this fight. Here's the thing. That fucking move pivots. It's like on a swindle or I don't know what. It's dead accurate. Is It's like he's got, I don't know, dude. Like the dude's got like ball bearings in his ass or something on his ankles, and he's just it. His accuracy is just ridiculous, dude. And here's the thing: in before this fight, I was trying a lot of different techniques. I was doing the flash guard, the flash dodge, or whatever the fuck it's called, and it does like a consistent damage for maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds. So if you're still within that radius of his laser, you're gonna consistently take damage. So again, the issue with Memories of Celceta that I found that was very different from East 8 was the camera and also the way the flash guard and the flash roll worked, because in East 8, if you execute a perfect flash guard, it gives you a little gauge and it gives you a time to essentially dish out your attacks or retreat. In Memories of Celceta, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything like that. It doesn't give you a gauge. You're still at risk of being attacked again, even if you've executed a perfect flash guard. So that's the issue that I was having with this fight. And then like another annoying thing is like in the middle of the fight having to heal yourself. So here he's doing it again. He's on he's spinning around. He's following me dead accurate. Somebody thought that was a good idea. I'm reviving Durin, so I'm reviving Durin. The reason why I'm reviving Durin is because um, when your characters, your party, your teammates, your party members, they actually, even if they have one, they're not gonna die. If you're not controlling them, if they take ridiculous amounts of damage, they are still gonna have 1 HP. I don't know why they did that, but my strategy here with the laser thing is I'm gonna switch between characters, and I do it very poorly because I get very nervous and I get very confused about which character I should be switching to, because mainly I want to be playing as Kalilica, so I need to keep her alive. So I'm trying not to use her as the laser thing's going on. But the thing is, remember, it does consistent damage for like 5 seconds. So if I'm not careful, I will end up just getting hit anyways, even if it doesn't hit me. And I do have a video that shows a segment where I'm exactly here where Kalilica is, and the laser is pointing in this direction, and somehow I still end up taking damage here, resulting in a game over. So I thought I was dead here. I was like, oh, wow. Ozma still made it out alive. I'm pretty much getting ready to whoop some ass. Because it's, the last bit of his health. And I'm getting really annoyed with this fight. See, at this point, I'm not too worried about keeping anybody else fully healed because it doesn't matter. Like this move one hits you, one shots you. Um, you know. ridiculous, dude. You know what was it in the span of the two if the 2 minutes he repeated that move twice. Which in the first actually the first run when I did the first when I cuz I so here's what happened. I stopped playing this game. I got it on Saturday. I literally worked my way up to this point on Sunday, and maybe it wasn't. I think maybe it was Sunday. I stopped playing because I was like it was Easter Sunday or Easter Monday, but I had the Monday off. Um, I literally stopped playing because I got to this fight and it was like, this is ridiculous. I'm using a bunch of revives. I'm using a bunch of healing potions, and this move, this guy just spams it. Here he didn't spam it as much, but in the other fight, like some of the other fights I do have videos of, it's just ridiculous, dude. It's I'm not I. It was fucking ridiculous. And obviously, like just looking back on this video, like you can tell like Ozma and Durin like rarely doing anything. At some point I think I do end up looking at the at some point I do end up looking at the AI to see if it's like on a like a docile mode or not docile mode. Um and no, it's actually not. So the your AI just doesn't do shit, which I mean I guess is kind of understandable. I'm trying to find the right here. I think right here is where he wipes me. Like, okay, it looks like I'm pretty close. Let's just go ahead and watch it, and I'll give you guys my after comments. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I guess looking back on it, you can see there's like little fireballs. Um, Here, I guess so. It's not just this; it's also fireballs on the side, which I didn't notice that the first time around, which makes a lot of sense, I guess, because I was dying a lot. Like I'd be over here and I'd make the switch. This is a perfect example here because this kind of setup here where Durin's here. So as soon as he takes that hit, I press circle and it switches me over to Kalilica, and she's out of the blast radius. This dude's not gonna move anymore, or he's not gonna move as fast. So there were a couple times where I did um, make it out and then died. Like it looked like total bullshit because I wasn't in the strike zone, dude. And this was one of them until I'm looking at the data to the footage now and I'm realizing like yeah, this isn't this isn't I guess completely unfair. It's stupid. I mean, it's really stupid for the amount of shit that this game gets. Like, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna play this game. I enjoyed it really up to this point. I haven't gone to the other temple yet, to Mount Venuvius or Vesuvio or whatever. Um, I was playing last night. This footage was captured last night. I haven't played since Easter Sunday. That's how upset I've been at this game. So I'm kind of waiting. I'm looking forward to see how the other boss fight turns out because it's the dude and the chick, and yeah. So if this is, I mean, really, this is kind of the only warning. If you're gonna get to this point, I'm level 41. I would just be level 60 just so that you can whoop his ass a lot faster and not have to deal with this ray gun shit that he's doing. Um, Other than that, I will get around to reviewing a game eventually. I don't want to do reviews. There's a fucking million reviews out there, but whatever. Yeah, this is SideQuest 64, and I am out.